Welcome to Nurse Burnout Solutions, the show that empowers you to beat stress, reclaim your energy, and discover lasting fulfillment in your nursing career. I'm your host, Betty McLean. I'm a nurse with over 20 years of experience, and I'm also a certified life and certified burnout coach. I'm here to share expert insights with you, a lot of practical tools, and some inspiring stories. So join me as we navigate the challenges of a career in healthcare, and I help you find renewed purpose and resiliency, one episode at a time. Welcome back to Healthcare Hope, the podcast for nurses who want to create more balance, build resiliency, and really create more joy in their professional and their personal lives. I am your host, Coach Betty, and today we're going to talk about something that most nurses overlook, really most people overlook, and it's the importance of celebrating your wins, celebrating your successes, both big and small. In the fast-paced world of nursing, it's easy to focus on what went wrong or what needs to be done next, but taking time to acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small, can really be a game changer for your morale, for resiliency, and really for your overall sense of fulfillment. So, we're going to dive into why celebrating your wins matters, the science behind its impact, and some simple ways that you can start recognizing your successes today. So, first, why are we overlooking our wins? As nurses, we're constantly juggling responsibilities. That's the job. We're caring for patients, we're handling administrative tasks, we're supporting our coworkers. It's usually an environment where the focus is solving problems and addressing challenges. That's fine. It's necessary. But it can also mean that we overlook positive moments and personal accomplishments. So think about it this way. How many times have you finished your shift and only thought about what didn't go right, what went wrong, what didn't go as planned? Or as you're thinking about your past shift, wishing you had done things differently. Our brains are actually wired to focus on the negative. It's part of our survival instinct. It's perfectly normal. But in modern life, this negativity bias, only focusing on what went wrong, can really rob us of the opportunity to appreciate all the things that we're good at and that we're doing well. Over time, this habit of not celebrating our wins will actually contribute to burnout and dissatisfaction. If we only ever focus on what's wrong, we miss out on the motivation and the confidence that builds when we notice and acknowledge the things that we're doing right. So let's talk about why it matters to celebrate our wins, our successes. First, there's the physiological benefit. When we recognize our accomplishments, our brain releases dopamine, that feel good chemical that reinforces positive behavior. It's like giving your brain a little high five, which really helps you, encourages you, motivates you to keep doing those things. Celebrating your wins also builds resiliency. Nursing is a very challenging profession, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks and needs and the emotional weight, right, that we carry for our patients. But when you take time to acknowledge your successes, you're reminding yourself of your capability and of your value and of your strength. And this helps you to bounce back more easily after tough shifts or challenging days. Another benefit is your boost to your morale. Recognizing wins, both individually and as a team, creates a more positive atmosphere. Literally creates a boost to the morale. It fosters a sense of pride and connection, which improves teamwork and collaboration. When we celebrate other people's successes, it reinforces that we're all in this together and we're working towards the same goal. And let's not forget about self-confidence. Acknowledging your achievements, again, no matter how small, helps you build your internal sense of competence. It reminds your brain and your heart that you're making a difference and that you are capable, even on days when it doesn't feel that way or look that way on the outside. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have time to celebrate every little thing, or the things that I do well are just part of my job. But here's the thing. Small wins matter. Small successes matter. Did you stay calm during a challenging patient interaction? That's a win. Did you support a colleague who was having a tough shift? That's a win. Did you advocate for a patient and make their day a little better? That's a win. Yes, it's part of your job, but that means that you're doing your job well. And again, it doesn't have to be some grand achievement. I mean, we should celebrate our grand achievements too. But when we celebrate those small, consistent wins, it adds up to big changes over time. When you start noticing and celebrating these moments, little moments throughout your day, you'll find that they give you energy and motivation to keep moving forward, to keep reaching for those big goals, those big achievements. Again, we understand that celebrating our wins is important. So let's talk about how you can start incorporating that into your daily life. Here's just a couple of simple ideas. The very first and the most powerful is positive self-talk. This is so important. When you catch yourself focusing on what went wrong and ruminating and worrying, the goal should be to pause and intentionally remind yourself of what you did right. For example, instead of saying, I can't believe I forgot that, you could say, I handled that situation with professionalism and care. Yes, you forgot something, but you responded to yourself forgetting with professionalism and with care. When you notice yourself worrying or stressing about how the day went, that noticing and stopping and realizing that you're in a worry spiral, that moment is worth celebrating. You should celebrate ta- noticing and talking to yourself, treating yourself with kindness. Really, talking to yourself with kindness is a game changer when it comes to healing from burnout. So, as you are thinking about celebrating your wins, the very first thing is, how are you talking to yourself in the little moments? Are you celebrating the little moments of when you were able to think about something positive or ruminate, think about things that went well versus what didn't? Another thing is starting a gratitude or a win journal. So I know if you have been with me on this podcast journey for any amount of time, we have talked about gratitude journaling, but you can also use journaling as a quick way to celebrate your wins and your successes. At the end of each day or shift, take just literally a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes to write down a few things that you did well. And again, it does not have to be anything monumental. It just needs to be something that made you feel good or proud of yourself. Over time, the practice of training your brain to notice positive things, it will start to become more and more natural. And then, of course, you want to make sure you're celebrating your milestones, whether it's completing a tough week, mastering a new skill, or reaching a new career milestone. Make time to celebrate. And again, it doesn't have to be something elaborate, but treating yourself to something small, even like your favorite snack or a relaxing evening, is important for overall, again, your overall sense of wellness. As we head into the holiday season, this is a perfect time to start celebrating your wins and focusing on the positive. The holidays can be stressful and busy, but they're also an opportunity to reflect on the year and everything that you've accomplished. Perfect time to start a gratitude or a success journal. But if you're struggling to recognize your own wins and you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands of your profession, I would love to help you. Right now, I'm offering free burnout discovery calls. It's really just a consultation call where we get a chance to talk one on one about what's draining your energy, where are you having the most stress in your life, and what's not working for you. We'll talk about how to bring more joy and balance and confidence into your life. Don't wait. Please don't wait until you are completely burned out to start making changes. You can head over to my website, aimforgreatnesscoaching.com, or just send me a message on social media to book your free consult call. I want to celebrate your wins with you, and we can set you up for success in the year ahead. So, thank you for joining me on this episode. Remember to celebrate your wins, even just through positive self talk. It's really going to make a difference in your mental and your emotional well being. You are doing incredible work, and it's time that you start acknowledging it. So take care of yourself, celebrate your wins, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for listening today to Nurse Burnout Solutions. Remember, I really believe that all stress is manageable and burnout is not inevitable. If you are struggling with stress or in burnout, I can help. Check out the show notes for ways that we can connect and get you the support that you deserve.